All right, it's time now to talk football with the coach, Doug Pederson, who joins us now with Frangie on a Friday afternoon. Doug, how you doing, man?
Doing well, Frank. Yeah, enjoying this beautiful afternoon, that's for sure.
Boy, it is a pretty day for sure. All right, you've been asked 7,000 times now about Trevor, his health. Give us an update. Where do you stand? Where does he stand? How's he doing?
You know, he's doing fine. He's been day to day this week. He didn't take a lot of snaps. With the first unit, Mac Jones took the majority of the reps, and like I said in my press conference this morning, it looks like that, trending in the Mac Jones direction right now, but we'll make a decision. But I would say that Mac Jones goes in as your starter.
Okay, so assuming Mac does start, assuming it lands that way, tell us about Mac. Tell us about, you've had him now a whole year, had him in camp, played a bunch in the preseason. Obviously, Jacksonville people know Mac. What are they getting in Mac if he winds up being your quarterback Sunday?
I tell you this, they're going to see a competitor. They're going to see somebody with a little, with a little fire, and that's his personality. That's who he is, and they're going to see somebody that's going to lead the offense. He's going to, manage it the way he knows how. It may look a little different than a Trevor Lawrence, run offense, just because we're going to tailor it more to what Mac can do. And he's a smart guy. He's he's played a lot of football. He's a former first-round pick, so he's got the talent to do it, and excited for him to play in front of the home crowd, on Sunday. Yeah,
it'll be it. And if he winds up out there, I agree with you. I know he's going to be excited about it, and he's back home, and that is a cool thing. Let's talk about other from a health standpoint now. Gabe Davis, I know you're hoping to get him back. Devin Duvernay, where do you stand on those two guys? I know they've practiced this week for you.
Yeah, Ezra's trending in the right direction, but I just still think he's about a week away.
Okay.
Gabe is doing a great job. He missed last week, but had a really good week of practice, and anticipate him playing in this game. And the same way with Devin. Devin, we activated his window early in the week, and he also had a good week. So I would anticipate him being up for this game, and Dewey as well. Andrew Wingard, I think he's another one that will be available, and again had a good week. This is his third week too, so looking forward to him playing as well.
Doug, what does Dewey give you? I mean, he's a smart guy, and we've been waiting a long time. I know you've been waiting a long time to get him on the field, not just on teams, but in some defensive situations as well. What does he give you? What does he bring to the Jags?
He brings that leadership. He brings that leadership ability back there. He brings sort of some energy, particularly on special teams, and he'll also do it with the team. That's something that I think we've missed that from him. Not being a part of the team the last several weeks, and so he's going to bring that. He's going to bring that little juice, and that's what we need. And looking forward to him getting on the field.
Let's talk about the Vikings a little bit, Doug. Obviously, much is made of Brian Flores and how he has complex defenses. When you see, and the Vikings are obviously off to a good start. They're a 6-2 football team. Let's start with defense. What do you see when you look at the Vikings and what they do defensively?
I think for me it starts up front with this group. I think this is a group that may be a little underestimated. I think this is a really good group of D linemen, linebackers. It all depends on if Cashman plays or not. But it's a solid group. It's a multiple front. They're going to give you different looks. They're going to pressure you from different areas. They'll rush 4, they'll rush 5, but it could be a combination of guys. And then they've got, I think Van Ginkel is a solid sort of outside linebacker type guy who played for Flores down in Miami, and he knows his defense really well. Metellus, the nickel, can play in he can play in the box as a linebacker. He can play in the post as a safety. So I think that's a good role for him. And then having guys like, Stephen Gilmore and Harrison Smith, some veteran players out there as well, Byron Murphy, just a good solid group that are playing well. They're creating takeaways, and then the offense for them has been capitalizing on that.
Speaking of the offense, you had a great answer earlier in the week. What makes Sam Darnold better? Justin Jefferson. I mean, he would make us all better, right, Doug, if we were quarterbacking. So he
makes everybody better. And that's, again, that's nothing against Sam Darnold, because I think he's playing good football. But having a guy like Justin and Naylor and Jones, the running back, the tight end's back now. I mean, he's got some weapons to use and throw to. So it definitely makes that offense better. And Sam's playing good football right now as well.
Yeah. Final thing or two. I thought about this the other day. We talked about this on my show. Your team is battled. You can't. I think someone said earlier in the year that one of your players said, "I see some quit." Well, and I think he might have not meant it that way. But you can't quit and be in every game in the last play of the game. No matter how much you're down, I think you guys battle back from some of these early deficits. Talk about that for a second. I think it's a good locker room, and I think your guys are battling despite the odds or despite the way these games start a little bit. Am I seeing that right? I mean, do you feel that way about these guys?
I do. I see it the same way. I think these guys, obviously, they practice really well during the week, and I ask a lot of them during the week, and they give me everything they have, and I feel bad for the guys because these one-score games are just they can be devastating, but there is no quit in this team, and I do believe that when Andre Cisco made that comment after the Bears game, I don't think it was a direct reflection of where we were. I just think that was an emotion or just something that he felt at the time, but I've seen this group fight all the way to the end. And, last week in Philadelphia, the week against Green Bay, it's been that way all season. So I've been encouraged by that. We've got to figure out and learn how to finish, better, make the plays when we need to make them. And, once we get that first one, or in our case, the third one, it gets a good feeling back in your mouth, and it gets you a little momentum.
Yeah, I'm with you, Doug, on that, and I think that's coming. I really believe that, and I heard you guys are fighting. So Doug Pederson, head football coach. It's going to be a beautiful day here. The Vikings come to town, 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Doug, thanks, man. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay, Frank. Thank you so much.
All right, Doug Pederson, Jaguar football coach, Jags and Vikings on Sunday afternoon.
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.